What's up, guys, and welcome back to another Michigan Muscle YouTube video. Today's the big day, or at least the big video that I'll be posting, and it's the reveal of my wrap. I'm here at the M1 Concourse, you can see behind me, at the Champion Motor Speedway, and I'm here with my Camaro. I'm going to be revealing it for you guys here in a second, but if you guys saw my last videos, I noticed a lot of people were commenting and saying, especially on Instagram too, saying that, why are you doing the car red? Why don't you just go out and buy a 1LE with the satin black hood and a red car? And that was kind of why I didn't do it because of a 1LE, but I posted those videos as almost like little Easter eggs or tricks in a sense that you guys would think that I was wrapping my car a basic color. So I don't know if you guys recognize this wrap or not that I did, this pattern, but if you like it, awesome. If not, it's too wild for you, that's okay too. We've all got our personal taste, but here's the car. Check her out. Do a quick little walk around with it, but I was going for something a little wild. I'm going to be putting the car on the racetrack a lot. It's going to have a number on it too at some point. I'm not done with the wrap. It's going to have a lot more that'll be going into it and around it, as far as like a race car goes, stickers wise, other things like that. So that's still coming, but right now it stands out like a sore thumb. My neighbors hate me. Everyone else knows who I am when I drive the car by, so I can't get away with anything as much, or not as easily anymore. I haven't even had the wrap. It's been like a couple weeks maybe, and I've already gotten a ticket with it too. So that's my first ticket in 4 years. So this thing is it's already drawing a lot of attention, as you can see. It really does stand out, but it's unique. Nobody else has a car like this. There's one other car that I know of out in California that's like this, but this one's a little bit different because all of the stripes are overlaid on top of the vinyl, so they're all continuously flowing. There's nothing to mismatch or overlay or have to line up if I had the vinyl printed on the one big continuous sheet. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. My mirrors are kind of messed up. I wrapped the mirrors satin black as well, but this is my first time wrapping a set of mirrors too. But they got a little messed up. Yeah, they're coming off. So I have to go back and redo that, which isn't a total big deal. It's easy. I don't want to do it right now. I want to enjoy it. So this is it, and I did my roof satin black as well, along with the satin hood. Like I said, I did wrap over the stripes too, as you saw in my videos. So you can kind of tell there were stripes there. There used to be stripes there, but it's not that noticeable. It kind of looks good actually. I almost wanted to, I don't know. I kind of wanted to put stripes back on it. I'll put like a gloss stripe over it. It might look interesting, but right now I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm gonna keep it like this for a while, as long as the salt doesn't eat up the wrap. It'll make it come off. So I gotta get back in the car here. I'm freezing. It's like 10 degrees out right now. Really cold here in Michigan. Let's see. Yeah, my car's a mess right now too. Yeah, 16 degrees. That's cold. That is very cold today. So overall though, if anyone's out there is looking to wrap their car, try it out for themselves for the first time, it's not as hard as you would imagine. More so it's just the time commitment you have to give to it and the patience too, and having a big space to do it in. It's heated, especially if it's 16 degrees out like it is right now. So I don't know, it wasn't bad. It took me probably, I don't know, if I had to guess, maybe 20 hours, including everything. So, I mean, that's, washing and clay barring the whole car, taking the whole car apart, pulling off the front and rear bumper, pulling off the mirrors, the door panels, the taillights, the spoiler, cleaning off all that adhesive. And once the car was perfectly prepped and the surface looked good, then I was able to lay down the vinyl and, you know, put it down. The vinyl wrapping didn't actually take that long. That wasn't the hardest part. I mean, it was definitely the most difficult part, but it wasn't the most time-consuming part. The most time-consuming part was 100% prepping the car. That's the most important part, the most time-consuming part, because if you don't prep it right, the vinyl's not going to last. There's no point. But if there's anybody out there that does want to try wrapping their car, definitely give it a shot. The vinyl can be, you know, it can be reused for the most part if you damage it, unless it's the adhesive part of it and you get a bunch of dust on it. But, you know, if you stretch it too far, whatever, you can heat it back and it goes back to normal like I've showed you. There's a lot. It's really friendly and pretty easy to use. So I highly recommend it. Give it a shot, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out and provide some of my feedback on a first-timer wrapping experience. Another part that I didn't show necessarily in my how to wrap video were the mirrors, the handles, the rear spoiler, and the reason for that was I did the main car in that shop that I was in, obviously. And when I came back, I left everything off of the car, and I ended up just doing those parts in my basement when I had time throughout the course of the next week. But the mirrors I was able to do, they were really difficult, but I was able to do them in, would that be 3 pieces total, I want to say. That's the tricky thing about the mirrors, is you have to do them. There's some people that can do them in less pieces. I'm not sure how you can do it even in a single piece. But mine, like, I don't know if it's because of the cold or just how I laid it, it's coming off now in all three spots. So I'm gonna try to trim it and save what I can, and then just do it in smaller pieces. Because one thing that I found is that the wrap, it forms really well, and you can stretch it over the convex pieces, so when the pieces that bow out, and then the concave parts that bow in, so it looks like that, you can't stretch into. You can, but there's a more likely chance that it'll end up coming out later with heat or with the cold. That's the mirror. You can see where it's coming off right there. There it goes. So I'm learning more about the stuff as I go, and it was the same thing with my door handles too. My door handles are coming off now too, which stinks, and that's only coming off around the edges. The door handles are tough because it's a really small piece, so it's hard to I don't know, the square part was the hardest part, just manipulating it and everything, and you have to heat the crap out of it and then stretch it. Because it's convex, you're able to stretch over it, but when I wrapped it around the edges are receding back and peeling off, so I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that. I don't know, I need to look at it. It doesn't look horrible, you can't really tell unless you pull on the handle itself, so I'm probably going to leave that longer than I'll leave the mirrors. But the same thing's happening with my spoiler too. It's coming off at the edges just because it's a tight stretch. You know, it's difficult to wrap that around. So I'm sure I don't know. I have to look into it and see. But that was pretty challenging. And then as far as the stripes themselves go too, I ended up just hand cutting all of those. I didn't pre-buy the stripes I didn't buy the stripes pre-cut or anything. I measured them out and cut them all by hand, and then laid everything out ahead of time. I'm just using blue masking tape to hold the stripes in place, and then I peeled the backing off, obviously, and put them down. So, that process wasn't that bad. I did that over the course of the next week after I had the car home in my garage, and I only got the garage to it's like 50 degrees, I think, was the warmest I saw it ever get, because I was doing this again in 20-degree weather, and I only had a couple space heaters in my garage. So it wasn't ideal, but it worked. I made it work, and so far everything's holding up great, especially with the salt and the snow. I'm not having any issues with it. I thought I'd be having more, due to the salt and the snow, aside from just, me not doing a good wrap job, and the mirrors are coming off, stuff like that. That's not from the snow, but with the cold and everything else, it's been holding up great. So we'll continue to see how that plays out, and I'll keep you guys posted on it. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like this video, comment below what you think, and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.